games this year. The Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia, Stephen Curry is back. He's got a thumb in. It is the 9th occasion that Sean Corbin, Suyash Mehta are the play center, along with Simone Jelks and John Butler. Philadelphia controls the opening tip, and right away a turnover. Dennis Schroeder coming over from Brooklyn, making his 8th start. Curry lines up a 3, got the flyby.
Right eye, Embiid trying to trail out to contest that shot by Curry. Good patience there by Stephen.
Maxey, Eastern Conference Player that award, and he really is taking over as the alpha. Certainly Embiid, when he's right, when he's healthy, is the Sixers' best player, but the guy you can rely on is Maxey. There goes Green, he drives it and lays it in. Embiid had played 4 in a row. He did not play last night. Embiid and Oubre sat last night. Oubre's not available tonight either. He's in street clothes. Green up top. Jackson Davis can't finish it. Embiid there. Now Tyrese Maxey at the controls. Nice pass. And blocked from B. Paul George. George had a big game last night. He did foul out, but scored 30 as Jackson Davis lost it. Looked like Kyle Lowry may have got a piece to knock it out of his hands. And that sets up Martin for 3. Long rebound out to Wiggins. Warriors without Brandon Podziemski and Gary a little bit, trying to find some consistency because they have not shot the ball well here in this cold stretch. And since November, someone ends up in the hands of Curry. Curry, no look. Jackson Davis denied by Embiid. Embiid with a strong block.
It's going to be a tough load here for Trayce Jackson.
Warriors are very small. A player on their active roster tonight over 6'9". Turnover, Golden State. Maxey with Wiggins on him. And sets it up for George. George drives it. George, little step through, able to lay it. Here's Schroeder again. And Schroeder's got another one.
And this is so important for the success going 14 points. But he was shooting close to 40% from 3. He hasn't found that range since the trade, but it's a good sign tonight. 2 of 2.
He went from 18 a game in Brooklyn to 9 a game in his first 7 games as a Golden State Warrior. Just hit a milestone, his 1,000th career three-pointer. Dennis Schroeder with his 8th organization now. Got Caleb Martin on him. 5 to shoot. Wiggins will let it fly. And Embiid is at 13 and 18. And George bangs his way in already with 4 turnovers in this game. Wiggins cuts and scores. Jackson Davis set him up. Nice bounce pass.
You talked about microcosm of that stretch, that 3-minute
ability as to their struggles with anybody else. Told me he needs to raise his own level. The team needs guys to get back to playing with confidence and the joy they had. Steph said no team gets off to a 12 situation because other than
OKC and maybe Memphis, I think trying to find that balance, right? Right now, I think Anderson, who's out of the lineup, along with Kevon Looney.
Shortened up the rotation, trying to find pieces to get comfortable offensively. Jackson Davis on the feet from Wiggins. So Jackson Davis on the receiving end this time.
Well, he got time to finish the play.
Jackson Davis, he's got a handful dealing with Embiid. Settles for the jumper. And Curry with the ball, gives it up. Schroeder allows Curry to play off the ball quite a bit. A little razzle-dazzle, and that was just too much from Green. Thinking Jackson Davis was there for him on the lob. Got to remember, Embiid is a presence, but the Sixers
got to shoot
in the
ball.
paint. Maxey missed it.
The pace here by
These are
Golden State.
2 of the 4 oldest teams in the NBA average age. Warriors certainly want to get out and run when they can. Lowry guarding Jackson Davis and forces the turnover. Maxey puts on the Jets. Maxey with a left hand, no. Missed opportunity. Maxey slow to get down the floor as well. Draymond Green drives and lays it in there on the 2nd of a back-to-back. You go back to last night and then add tonight. They've gone the last 8, now almost 9 minutes.
Looking at that bling bling on his wrist earlier.
Oh, he's got a nice watch
from that championship in Toronto.
George to Embiid, extra pass. Reggie Jackson rattles in and out. Curious to see the number of three-pointers we get in this game here. 3-point attempts by the Celtics in the first game of our doubleheader. Minnesota and Boston combined for 96 threes in game one. What an era we're living in, Reggie.
My.
Impressive win by Boston. They have not played their best over the last 10.
Had a lingering effect on him.
That was January 30th, coming up on the anniversary of that. They were rolling at that time. Embiid was putting together an MVP campaign, and the Sixers were playing well, comfortably inside the top four. They had a first-round exit against the Knicks last year, and Embiid never really the same. 17-8 Warriors lead it. You see, since the fourth quarter last night against Sacramento in that collapse, they've been outscored 32-8. 9 turnovers, only 2 made baskets. Make it 3. Paul George. 8-8 at home, 8-8 on the road, as Jared mentioned. Stephen Curry saying they're just average, just playing mid right now. They're hoping to find some offensive power. That's one guy off the bench, Jonathan Kuminga. Nice setup there by Draymond Green.
Picking up his first assist, and it's the back cut there. Constant movement on that backside for the Warriors. Oh, look at this.
Shot. Green hits the deck.
Green and said
5 turnovers, 3 made field goals for Philadelphia. An 11-point Golden State lead. The Warriors have 9 made baskets, 9 assists.
Here, watch how Draymond Green is playing on the weak side and still guarding Joel Embiid.
Wiggins pulls down the rebound. A lot of traffic in there for George to deal with. Buddy Hield in the corner. Offensive rebound. Curry missed the layup. Reggie Jackson pushes. And now Yabusele lays it in. Been a nice story. Come back to the NBA after the last 3 years in Spain and a terrific run in the Olympics for France. There's Sean Yabusele. Here is Kuminga for 3.
And it can make a next step. If he can knock down those 3 on a been the question mark here.
32% three-point shooter. Yabusele inside.
On Embiid.
Wiggins fouled from behind. A race to the basket. And marked with the foul, and we send it over to Jared Greenberg.
Guys, 5 years really helped shape him, guys, who has led to him being an incredibly valuable and really consistent piece.
He was a great practice player. We talked about the future for Yabusele back then. They felt like he had a high upside, but never really materialized there in Real Madrid, and found his shot himself in very good condition, and all the playing time. Give him a lot of credit. He's fought his way back to the NBA.
Only played 74 games in those 2 years in a Celtics uniform, but again, the maturity level going overseas, sometimes you just got to grow up a little bit, and that's exactly what he did, and now it seems like he's found a home.
Jackson Davis looked like he had a shot there. He gives it up. Now around the horn it goes. Warriors really moving it well. Schroeder still adapting to this Warriors offense. Finds Jackson Davis. Ricky Council in transition. Council strong, and he is fouled. Tough to slow him down with a head of steam. Ricky Council will go to the line to shoot a pair. A former Arkansas Razorback on the floor and guarding one another.
Zone here for Philadelphia.
Buddy Hield, what is going? It's a major question. He started the year on fire, Reggie. It just has not been the same shooter during the stretch. Embiid with a flurry of moves, but can't finish it. Sixers have just 5 made baskets in this first quarter with a minute and a half to go.
They should have been.
Jackson Davis finds Moody. Here comes Kuminga now. Ball's moving well. Schroeder for three. Got another one.
In this first quarter for Schroeder.
He's hit all three.
Again, coming in his 7 games with the Warriors, only shooting 21% from downtown.
Council driving on Hield. Council gives it up. Yabusele. Boy, he just knocks.
I love that.
Big body.
Look, he was the second leading scorer on that France team, right behind Wembanyama.
Played a lot of 5 on the French team as well as Moody comes in.
Warriors 6 of 10 in the highlighted at the top. They're only shooting 34% on the season from 3.
Embiid passes up a 3. Trace Jackson Davis knocks it out of his hands. Embiid gives it up. Council long 3. Kuminga has got Hield up ahead. Kuminga runs into Doughton. Coming to the end of the first quarter, it has been all Golden State. Sixers looking sluggish tonight. And a 3 is
50% to start the year, and then it's just taking a nosedive here.
Media guy doesn't lie. Hield has been a great shooter, the former Sixer, throughout his career. And Warriors chance at the last shot. Schroeder. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. The Warriors assist on every made basket.
Thank you.
Embiid did not play last night in Sacramento, and a disappointing loss for the Sixers as Moses Moody rains down beyond the arc. Their 8th made 3. They have more made 3s than the Sixers have made field goals in this game.
How about the ball movement by Golden State?
Doughton guarded by Curry. Finds Yabusele in the corner. And a 3-point
that has vastly improved from his time overseas. It's that 3-point corner shot for Gershon.
Lindy Waters, his first minutes on the floor to start this second quarter. A 3-point shooter. Kuminga now taking on Maxey. 4 to shoot, gotta go. Kuminga. Draymond Green in the corner, no. And Maxey wants to push it. Paul George, a couple of early fouls. Pull-up 3 is good. And now Doughton and Curry collide. Curry's minutes are up here recently. Steve Kerr trying to get him more involved after protecting those minutes early. Maxey shakes Waters, 3-pointer, good.
Waters overhelped there, which allowed Maxey a wide open 3.
Here's Curry now, got free. Curry knocks down. And
problem if you're Downton Jr., you've got to stay attached and give him that slither of daylight. That's all it takes.
Curry's made 2 threes. His first bucket of this second quarter. Already 9 made 3s for Golden State, and a block by Waters. Doughton got stuck in traffic. Curry leaves it for Waters. 3-pointer. He can shoot it, and he's got another one.
10 of 15 here. 9 minutes and change to play here in the second quarter.
Maxey drives, hangs, and lays it. Such explosiveness going to the basket.
Oh, look at Curry.
Goes right by. He goes. Mismatch with George, guarded by Waters. George wants to take advantage of that little turnaround jumper. It's good.
Start here to the second quarter by PG.
And splitting it is Green. He drives in. Porous defense by Philadelphia.
I like porous, though.
Yabusele. Yeah, that was knocked away by Waters. And we're just 4 minutes into this second quarter as Ricky Council able to draw the foul. Been off since Monday. Had a loss against
one here because there's been a couple of times where he easily could have called a timeout on some of these drive-in layups. But they need to find a rhythm.
Martin snuffed that one out. Jumps the lane, gets the steal. Maxey with Kuminga on him. And Maxey lets it fly. That's going to be a loose ball foul. Councils and Schroeder return. Schroeder's off to a nice start. He's hit 3 threes already. Now Green ends up on Maxey. Maxey and a kick ball. Well, the Warriors got
great communication there between the two.
Something to note here. Schroeder grabbing at the back of his leg
hamstring
there as George hits another one. George, Reggie, went for 20 first half points last night. Has found his stroke here in the second quarter. He's got 7 in the quarter. Wiggins lost the handle. Wiggins rises up and finishes. Couldn't afford to be more aggressive.
Well, with Embiid on the bench, see if Paul George, that should have been a swing pass. Nice move, but that should have been a swing pass to Paul George.
Warriors almost gave it right back. Nice save by Schroeder, and now Martin with a steal. And Martin stepped on the sideline, and that's going to be Golden State ball. Martin touched Sean Corbin.
Move the ball, drive it to the rim. It's not there, stop and get it out.
Passion coming from the coaches. Our State Farm audio assist, Nick Nurse, trying to will his team to more energy. First minutes of this game as Paul George misses. Got a 7-point quarter going in the second. Schroeder pushes and turns it back. Schroeder with Buddy Hield, Lindy Waters, Wiggins, and Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis shovels one to Wiggins for 3. Warriors are 3-point range, and they've knocked down 10 of them. 10 of 16 at this point.
This high screen and roll between Paul George and their team, but that high screen and roll between George and Embiid, this is something Nick Nurse says he wants to kind of investigate a little bit more here going forward.
Wiggins guarded by George. Cross court, skips it out to Waters, and another 3 is good. Doing what they'd hoped he'd do. He came with a lot of praise. He's been in a little bit of a swoon, but he is a shooter that can give you some instant offense. Warriors are getting a lot of that tonight as
Ever he wants because of his ability to score the basketball.
hits the deck, was looking for a whistle. Wiggins on the floor a lot. He's got that facial fracture. Mid-December, he suffered that facial fracture. He is good with the mask now. He says it's more comfortable and he hardly notices it's
hedge, pump fake.
Tyler Ford just takes it all in.
Takes it all in. Look, when you've been in the association, Tyler, they've heard it all. They've seen it all.
By the way, Sean Corbin's first NBA game, Kenny Smith was playing.
What?
For the Rockets. Yes. That's how long Sean Corbin has been in the NBA.
25 minutes?
That was Kenny's box score that night. 1993 was Sean Corbin's first NBA game, and he's still at it. Gordon hits
15 points last night in Sacramento. I mean, he's been in double figures since early November.
Made 3 threes last night. Maxey got a block. Schroeder gets it back. And now Wiggins, guarded by George. Wiggins, tough shot over George. Jackson Davis gets the rebound in front of Embiid. Jackson Davis coming off a career-high 16 boards against Cleveland, and he's going right at Embiid, and that's what they Trace Jackson Davis.
He's not scared of the moment, right? And this is exactly, you get an offense.
16 rebound game, made all 4 of his free throws against Cleveland Monday. He's been in that starting lineup since the 3rd week of December. Great to be back after a couple of weeks off.
Fun next 4.5 months.
Paul George misses the 3. Embiid the rebound. And Martin, guarded by Curry, passes up a 3-point chance. Embiid drives it. Embiid draws the contact. Goes right at Jackson Davis.
See what I mean? When he faces up and gets it at that free throw line, there's not a lot game for Golden State. I know they're up 13, and Philly has been a...
At 6, Draymond. Only the 1 ejection this year. That's probably the biggest stat of them all. And Reggie just trying to find that line between being the aggressor, but then crossing the line into a problem for the Warriors, and certainly for the officials. Leaving it up top, Green, another.
Draymond is one of the best players this game has ever seen, that I've ever watched, because he is big on film work and watching a lot of film. I bet you he went back and looked at some of the ejections and some of the technicals and said, you know what, I probably didn't need to take it all the way there. I think this is going to count too.
So it will indeed be an and one opportunity for Embiid.
Out there and goaltending. But Draymond, he went back and probably looked at some film and said, I didn't need to go there. I put a little bit too much on that one, on that ejection. And he version of Draymond Green now. He's still feisty now, and he's still going to talk his talk, but he understands that he's more valuable on the floor here.
The window is closing quickly for these Warriors as Curry launches and hits. For Stephen Curry, it's his third.
Double figures now. Curry with 11.
Curry's got 3. Schroeder's got 3 threes. 12 made threes overall. Green with a steal. Schroeder pushes. Wiggins running with him. Now Curry. Curry patient, drops it off. No look. Wiggins with a left hand. Curry now with 5 assists as Embiid hits the deck. Green having words here with Suyash Mehta.
Here's the 3 by Curry, his third.
That's gonna be a good photograph. But he's got that image.
From there, I'll take that, because then you have a rim protector. That's just not gonna cut it.
Embiid missed the first 9 games. This is his 12th game played.
That's a dare shot.
And Draymond Green left him wide open. Green buries his first triple. Now Martin. Little pass fake, misses a 3. Curry with a rebound. Kuminga up ahead, Martin runs it down. Embiid surrounded by Warriors. His closest defender. Embiid's got his mask up here. And take it on Green, double team comes, Wiggins gets a block. Green runs it down. Giving up all that size, but the Warriors are making it work.
That was also good help there by Wiggins.
Curry shifts, he wants a pass. Kuminga resets it. Draymond Green left open again. Missed that one. No.
They're gonna play the percentages. That's what they're yelling from the bench. Keep shooting, Draymond.
Analytics. Maxey missed it.
Here we go, off to the races again.
Wiggins runs, Wiggins denied by Embiid.
That's why you run. If you're Joel Embiid, you run back to the paint. Now you have rim protection.
Curry draws the double. Green left open. Go ahead. And he missed it. All right, Schroeder. Little floater. No good. He had time.
He sure did.
And Maxey lets it fly. Oh, off the backboard. And that'll take us to the end of the first half. 68-52. Warriors.